Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught over the middle. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the Broncos will have to kick this away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Wideout's now clustered. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Dropping back, it's Gordon. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
They're able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone, but the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Ball handed off.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Testing the right side here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Bates. He's found some room at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And we're all tied up now. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Looking to pass. It's Gordon. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw. A nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. Second down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He missed it. With the miss, remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's second and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air. It's Nelson. Here's a throw underneath to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. In the clear at the 25. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Broncos line up with a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And now another deep ball here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, UCLA. It was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Here's the throw deep downfield. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, BSU. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen. When that timing is right, big things can happen.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And now the handoff. Finding space at the 20. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
But Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw. It's Nelson. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's caught from inside the 20. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The pass rush closing in. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Bruins will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On first down, it's play action. The short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Boise State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is such a well-designed play here. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. On the ready. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
UCLA 17.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Broncos have 1st and 10 here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Touchdown, Broncos. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Gordon. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. They will move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's 2nd down here. Oh, a reverse. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Gordon. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 38 for another first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
On the run here. Let's it go. That ball snagged for a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Bruins begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive back.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin.